In this video, I'm going to share 4 of my favorite neighborhoods in Chapin, South Carolina between 300 and 600,000. I'll show you inside some of the homes that have sold. We'll talk about HOA inclusions, amenities, and cost, schools, and I'll tell you why I think you should consider one of these neighborhoods if you're moving to the area. The first neighborhood we're going to look at is Palmetto Shores. And one thing I love about this neighborhood is the location. You're really close in. We call this close in Chapin. If you see here, I-26, it heads down to Columbia in this area. If you're out here in Chapin, it can take, of course, a long time to get over here to the highway, but you're close in, easy access to 26, also easy access to the Harbis and Irmo area over here for shopping and restaurants. And this is a lake access community, really great amenities. And first, we'll take a look at one of the homes. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,300 square foot house. It was listed at $579. It sold for $579 as well. And we'll take a look inside. Just a beautiful brick home. The lot sizes in this neighborhood are not huge, but they're really good size compared to a lot of the new construction. You can see here just really nice finishes. Let's take a look at another one of these homes. Let's see. Try to find a different price point. Here we go, $400,000, a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,300 square foot house, closed for $385,000. We'll take a look inside. It's a mix of 1.5 level homes and 2-story homes. Mungo Sovereign is, Mungo is the builder in this neighborhood. The Sovereign is their upper end collection, but they've got kind of a mix of different homes in this neighborhood. And one thing I love about it, the amenities are fantastic. And I'll go back, this one, let's see here, didn't have everything listed very well in MLS. Let's go back to that first property. And here we go. So it's $1,000 a year, but you get common area maintenance, playground, a pool, streetlight maintenance, green areas, and the most important, a community boat ramp. Really easy to access Lake Murray in this neighborhood. And it's a really good position on the lake. So you can get to the Lake Murray Dam quickly, to restaurants like Liberty, or out to Sandy Beach, which is just right across the lake, a really quick boat trip over there. Let's talk about schools. Lake Murray Elementary, Chapin Middle School, and Chapin High School. These schools are in Lexington-Richland 5 and some of the top performing schools in the state. In our area, if you're looking in different areas and you want to find, a good area if you're concerned about education, I would suggest looking at the high school, and then you can pretty much assume that the feeder programs are going to be strong leading into those high schools. And the most popular schools for those that are really looking to get their kids into a great school district, it's going to be Chapin High School, it's going to be Dutch Fork High School, Lexington, River Bluff. There's really great schools in this area in the Midlands, but those are just some of the top that when we have people reach out and ask, what are great schools in the area, we always mention those schools as well. We'll take a look at one more home here. Let's find something a little bit different. And let's see, a couple of 1 levels. There's a lot of families in this neighborhood, but there's also a lot of retirees, and there's different sections with kind of different style homes. Here, this you can see a new build 3.2, 547,000. Really, this is another nice one, a 5-bedroom, 4-bath for almost 4,000 square feet, and it closed right under 500,000. So lots of options. Let's check out our next neighborhood. The next neighborhood we're going to feature is a hidden gem, Paradise Cove. First of all, the location. We are right here, dead center in the middle of the lake here in Chapin. Now, I mentioned close in Chapin, far out Chapin. This is kind of right in the middle. Not a horrible drive to get to I-26 if you're trying to get downtown. What I really love about this neighborhood is the price point and the fact that you get Lake Murray access, and many of these homes come with a deeded boat slip, so you can leave your boat in the water either all year or most of the year. Now, when they let the water down in Lake Murray, probably want to pull your boat out at that time, or some people, if they have a pontoon or a tri-toon, they just let it sit on the bottom, which I guess is fine, but I'd probably take it out. But most of the year, you can leave it right at the dock and just walk down, get on the boat and go. Let's look at one of these homes. This is one that we sold about a year ago, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,966 square feet, and it closed for $417,500. Now, these homes are a little bit smaller. Typically, they're 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They're all pretty similar. We can see here the Lake Murray access, and there's the home. That's the boat ramp for the community. And here we go. You can see very nice finishes, great layout. This one had a smaller backyard. Most of them do. All the bedrooms were upstairs, but you get an idea of that. Let's look at another one. Let's see here. We'll try to find something a little bit different for you. Here's a 3-2, a little bit newer home, 2019, 1,800 square feet. It sold right under 500,000 with a boat slip. And let's take a look here. It's a nice one level. Back to the amenities there. That's a good idea of kind of the neighborhood and the types of homes. There we go. Let's talk about that HOA. So it's $1,105 a year. It does include the ramp. I do believe there's another small fee if you have a deeded slip just for maintenance there, common area maintenance, streetlight maintenance, and green areas. A lot of the neighborhoods here in this area, they all have HOAs. Some of you get stuff, some of you don't, but I would say for just over $1,000, having access to Lake Murray is pretty significant. The schools, Piney Woods Elementary, Chapin Middle School, Chapin High School, very great high-ranked schools. Let's take a look at the next neighborhood. Next up is Timberlake. Now, this neighborhood is huge. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods on Lake Murray. And you'll notice, like, so far, my favorite neighborhoods have all been lake access neighborhoods. I looked back at all the sales in the last year or so and just kind of picked out my favorites. Just so happens that all of them, what am I doing next? Well, the next one is going to be Lakeport too. So another lake access neighborhood, but I really love this one. Now you are further out, and I'll give you an idea of far out Chapin. Here we go. So you can see that if you are concerned about getting to Columbia, it is sort of a drive. You got to go. And then what's really makes it kind of a long drive is it's a lot of 2-lane highways snaking all the way back and then down through here. But once you get there, it's absolutely beautiful. One of the biggest neighborhoods, lots of different sections, a mix of older homes and newer homes. The first one we're going to look at was built in 2020. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,900 square feet. It closed for $590,000, and we'll take a look inside. This neighborhood pretty much has something for everyone. There's 1 levels, there's 2 stories, perfect for families, perfect for single people, retirees. And if you really don't mind, if you're kind of a homebody and you like staying in the neighborhood and at home and you just go out for groceries and all that, it's really convenient. If you want to go to Columbia or you're commuting, it can be a little inconvenient, but a lot of people say that we've sold a lot of homes here. They say it's worth it. We love being out here. We love Timberlake. We love everything it offers. So the amenities are another thing. And I see the pictures coming up. We have some amenity pictures in this listing that we'll take a look at. But just so you get an idea, the finishes, just this is a beautiful home for the price point. Really pretty counters. Let's see, and I'll scoot down here and see if I can see some of these amenities. Here we go. Oh, this one actually has an in-ground pool, so that is that's very nice for the price point. You know, swimming pools are great in South Carolina. Our weather's so great that you pretty much can swim almost year-round. And let's see if I can find those amenity pictures. We've got some other pictures kind of showing you where the marina and the country club is. So there's a community dock, kind of a day dock, a slip, not a slip, but a ramp to get into the water. This is also a golf course community. There's a restaurant and bar. There we go, community pool. Tennis courts. I believe they now have pickleball courts as well. Right on the water. Really great position in the center of the lake. So we've talked about kind of driving wise from Columbia, a little inconvenient, but convenient to everything on the water by boat. You're pretty much just dead center. There's the marina there where you can rent a slip. And let's look at another one. I'm trying to find a little bit different home. Here we go. A 3-3, 2,600 square foot house, $535,000. It was brand new in 2022. And let's take a look here. You can tell this is an established neighborhood, so lots of trees, beautiful surroundings. The homes on the golf course are just really, really nice. And let's talk about the HOA. So HOA cost, of course, this one doesn't have the HOA listed. $300 a year, common area maintenance. You can become a member of the golf club. You can rent the slips as well. So it kind of depends on what you want to do and what you're looking for in this neighborhood. As far as schools, Piney Woods Elementary, Chapin Middle School, Chapin High School, great schools. Let's take a look at our last neighborhood. And the last neighborhood is Lakeport in Chapin. Let's first look at the location. Timberlake was down here. So you're a little bit closer in here. Lakeport's located in this cove, and there's a combination of a few homes on the lake, and then a majority of the homes are lake access. So there is a community dock and a slip to allow for people to access Lake Murray, but really great location. And let's first take a look at a home. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3150 square feet, sold for 457.5. Let's take a look. Really nice lot sizes. You know, a lot of these neighborhoods, when the builders come in, they will completely clear cut everything. What's nice is they did leave some trees here. It's really nice and established. And there we go. I like these shots from the sky so you can kind of see what the neighborhood looks like. But you'll see an outdoor kitchen, very popular in South Carolina because our weather is so great. I am from Lexington, South Carolina, on the other side of the lake, but I lived in Chicago for 14 years. And when I moved here, in January, I remember it being 72 degrees, and I was just blown away by the weather. Now, it does get hot. July and August, especially August, can be really warm, but we've got the lake to get out on the lake. In the winter, I always tell everyone about 2 weeks of really cold. You know, we might get down to the 20s, maybe a little bit lower, 30s. We'll see snow every once in a while, but it's really pretty mild. You know, 50s is pretty common, but we'll see swings. You know, it'll go from 60 degrees to 75 and then drop down to 50. And, you know, that's just kind of how it works down here. And the season changes are pretty quick. You get an idea of that. Let's find another home that looks a little bit different. Let's see. Here we go. Perfect. This looks nice here. A 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,300 square foot house, 389.9. And a really nice, pretty house there. Let's go inside. There we go. Now, HOA cost, common area maintenance, front yard maintenance, pool, road maintenance, sidewalk maintenance, streetlight maintenance. Of course, this doesn't mention it, but it does have the courtesy slip to get into the water, $630 a quarter. Schools, Lake Murray Elementary, Chapin Middle, Chapin High School, great area. I hope this video helped. If you're moving to Columbia, South Carolina, or anywhere in the Midlands surrounding Columbia, my partner Hannah and I would love to help you. Feel free to reach out anytime.